custom car enthusiasts, and welcome to a new series on my channel covering the game Car Mechanics Simulator. So, this is the first time I've actually really gotten into this game. We're going to play through it a bit here, see how it works, and see if we can fix some cars. So, we've got a wheel balancer over here, tire changer. I'm sure those will be important. We've got our spring puller and our toolbox. Now, from what I've seen with other people on this game, the toolbox is where you actually go in order to upgrade your abilities. So that'll happen throughout the game, just sort of with the portion up there in the upper corner when we get XP and we level up. We've got our computer over here, which is where we'll order parts. We've got an engine stand, but we don't have an engine hoist, so can't really use that yet. And here's where we come to get our jobs. Alright, so the ones that have the blue are going to be our story missions, so I'm going to do those as much as I can. A year and a half ago, I bought this car for my son. He said that he's not interested in anything except driving it and occasionally filling it up at the gas station. Please check the oil and tires. Sure. So we've got this car here. Let's see. So we can go with a right click and go into this little wheel here. Look at what we need. So we have to change the oil, drain, and refill with new. We have to change the air filter, all 4 tires, and the fuel filter. Sounds good. So with this, let's go ahead and go to move car. And we'll move it over to our lift, which just suddenly transports it over here. That works out fine. First thing I want to do, get the car up on the lift. I can. Alright, I'm going to want it to go all the way up, so that way I can get the oil out, because the last thing I want is to make a mess with the oil. So let's move the oil draining apparatus over to the car, and let's go ahead and use the equipment. Perfect. We'll go ahead and put this back where it goes, and that part's taken care of now. So let's go ahead and lower it down so we can get into the engine area. Open up the hood here. We got the air intake, so this is going to be where the air filter is going to be. Controls are a little bit unique here, but that's alright. Get that off, and that off. We'll remove the air cover, and we'll remove the air filter. So that's taken care of. Perfect. Alright. Okay, so with this we can see the parts that need to be taken off here. Unfortunately, if you move wrong. Alright, so we can see there's the fuel filter that we need to take, and the tires need to be changed as well. So let's go over here to the engine and remove this fuel filter. Perfect. Keep thinking that a right click will back me out, but it's not. Alright, let's go ahead and... That's a little zoomed in for my taste. There we go. So I've always been a fan of shows from like the Velocity Channel and such. Things like Wheeler Dealers, things, basically anything where I could watch cars being maintained, repaired, so on. So, a game like this feels really up my alley. Now, I'll admit myself, I'm not very handy with a car. And on top of that, I really don't know a ton of the parts, just off the top. So, I'm sort of hoping with this game, I might actually learn a thing or two, and it actually might make it more interesting for me. Now, if you heard that beep there, I think what that is, from what I understand, is that there's a new order available for another car to be fixed. I'm not going to worry about that right now. I'm going to do one car at a time, focus on the task at hand, and get it taken care of. Alright. So one last tire to take off here. Perfect. Now, from what I know with this, since I need the tires to be changed but not the rims, I need to separate the parts here. Because when you actually look at it, the rim is at 69%, the tire is at 14 here. So we need to go ahead and separate these two. That'll work. I'll take those. Get another one here. I really do like the level of graphics on this game. It does look very visually pleasing, which is a great thing as far as I'm concerned. I do apologize some. I have been under the weather lately, so if I sound stuffy at all or I'm coughing, that's what's going on. Nothing too severe, just I think the common flu bug going around right now. So we're going to go over to the computer here, and we're going to need to buy replacement parts. So I'm going to go to inventory here. We can see that these parts are all in the yellow here. They weren't needing to be replaced, but I do need to replace the fuel filter, the air filter, and the tires. The tires are one that I have to watch here because I need standard tire B, which seems simple enough, but I have to pay attention to this part here, 205 55 R16. So, gotta remember that when we go into the computer. So let's go to tires. We need standard tire B, and then here's where those other numbers come in. I need 205 55, and then R16. And I'm going to need 4 of them. Not 5. Just 4. Alright. Now if we go back out of here, and look, I should have the same item. So let's go by name. They are the exact same thing. So now I can get rid of the old garbage ones. And I can sell them for 16 bucks. Perfect. For one, I want to sell them because I don't want them in my inventory and accidentally be using them on the car or something. Then let's go in here. Let's go back to the home page. Let's go to main shop. We need an air filter. So we'll buy that. And then I'm just going to go ahead and type in fuel. Fuel filter. I think this is what I need. Alright. Again, we'll go here, check the inventory. That is what I needed here. So I can sell the garbage one of those and the garbage one of these. Alright. So let's go ahead and check the car status again. So with this, all the minimal parts need to be a condition of 100. So basically what that's meaning is the parts that I have to replace have to be 100. So let's go over here. Let's go ahead and we don't want to take off the parts, so let's see here. Alright, let's go ahead and put that air filter in. There we go. We can put the air filter cover back on. that clip in place. That one. Alright, so those have all been put back. Now we'll put the fuel filter into its place. Perfect. And then we're really pretty much done with the engine right now, other than putting the oil into it. But first, let's go ahead over here. We need to install a tire on a rim. That'll work. As I said, I really haven't played this game before, so still getting used to the controls some. They're a little bit different than what I would expect, but not terrible. So let's get that one working. And we need to come over here and balance the tires that we're getting taken care of. So we'll take that one. Alright, so now we need to balance this one. Perfect. Take that. We've got these two to balance here. Let's go ahead and get that one going, and we'll go ahead and put on a tire while we're waiting here. All right. Take the last tire. I do wish it would have you bolt them in the proper order and such, like you would on a real car. But I get the fact that not that detailed. At least the way I was taught when I was growing up is you put one in, then you go across from it, then you go across from it again, and so on when you're putting the bolts in. But maybe that's something that's out of date and we don't do that anymore. Not exactly sure. What do you mean there are no items to work with? Oh, I forgot to balance the last tire. That's why. It does help if I balance them all. Alright, so let's get this one balanced real fast. There we go. We'll come over here, put the new tire on. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. We'll just put them in. Alright, so the tires should be done. Now we need to put oil in. Take the plug off. Let's check the dipstick. We are in the center there, but you know what? I want to put a little bit more oil in. Check the dipstick again. There we go. Nice and full. Let's go ahead and get out of there and check the car status. So we've done all the things we needed to here. We've also taken care of the oil change. Money spent was $963, and that includes the money we got back for selling those parts. And with the overall bonuses, we get $2,351. So, go ahead and finish it. Perfect. We got our first car done. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. If you enjoyed what I did in this episode, please go ahead and click that like button. If you've not already, please subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon, so that you're aware when I produce new videos in the future. Thank you. I hope to see you all again for the next episode of Car Mechanic Simulator 2018.